Guys, it's me NeshD, and today I wanted to do another tutorial on how to do EasyCAP on a Mac. The previous tutorials that I did, they were good, but there's no audio, so you guys were like, how can I know what's going on? There's no annotations or no commentary, so hopefully this one works. Because right now I'm using Quicktime player, so the audio with YouTube it just doesn't really work out too well. Alright, so first you have to get EasyCAP, and to do that, just go to Safari. And I got it off Amazon, so let's look at Amazon. Now, there will be a lot of results because there are a lot of fakes out there. So what you have to do is to tell is that the little LED light, if it's red, it's a fake, and if it's green, it's usually a real one. Okay. So, and also you can oh, I tapped the wrong one. You can also tell by the like those little holes, as you can see here, that if it's legit or not. So here's a good one right here. I'll enlarge that picture for you. So this is the one I have right now. The holes are tiny and they work well. If you find the ones with big holes, the audio will work, the built-in audio will work, but I found that the S video is a little grainy. So it's a pick and choose right there, because if you want perfect S video quality, you'll have to buy an RCA to 3.5mm jack for your audio, which I use and works perfectly fine, to be honest. Alright, so once you get it, you'll find that the built-in software that comes bundled with this product is that it doesn't work with Mac. It's only for Windows. And so you would think, so why do I even get it? But then there's a solution for this. You can go to Google and search EasyCAP Viewer. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Okay, so that's the first result. And this is for Leopard and above. So it's a simple, easy to use interface. You download it right here. So I haven't tried a QuickTime component. It didn't work for me. But the application works wonders. Okay, so once you get that, it'll be a zip file. So you just unzip it. Okay, and then it'll be folder, and then it'll just be this file right here. You can drag it to your applications folder or whatever. So I did that already, and let me launch it for you. So when you launch it, if you don't have your EasyCAP connected, it's going to complain and say, where is it? So that's okay, so just quit out of it, find your EasyCAP. Let me get mine right now. And there it is, alright. There you go. And then let me plug in my audio too. What's wrong with this? Why does it keep disconnecting? Now this is a problem with the if you have multiple USB devices plugged in, but to be honest, that shouldn't be the issue. Alrighty, sorry about that, folks. Minor technical glitch there. It's common with these things. So okay, everything's all set up, everything's all connected. Alright, so once you connected it, fire up the EasyCAP Viewer app, and if it detects it, it should show with a blank window. But first, before you want to press play, you want to configure your settings for the device right there. For format, choose NTSC or PAL. If you're in Europe or Asia, parts of Asia, or the Middle East, you can choose PAL. If you're in the US or Japan, you choose NTSC. Please check your Xbox, see which one it supports, or your PS3, or whatever device you're using to make sure it's the right format, or else it'll be black and white. It'll be really messed up. Alright, so for deinterlacing, I chose Weave. Deinterlacing basically is before we had different. Before there was digital video, we had everyone used analog, and the thing is with analogs that they were good at the time where you had all those little lines, but when you play them back on a digital device like say your laptop screen, those lines are very visible. So what deinterlacing does is that it smoothes those lines together. So the weave weaves them together so it looks like a smooth image. I've tried line double. Line double works too, but when you record it, it looks very fuzzy. So we've worked best. Alright, so for source, I chose this video. Composite is okay, but I'll show you later that composite has a worse quality than this video. I'll do the comparisons. And this is my brightness settings. It works for me. You play around with it and see how it works for you. And for audio, I'm going to choose the... that's not weird. It's not showing me the... Usually lets me choose a input for that. Oh, there it is. There you go. All right, built-in input because I have the RCA and the volume. I'll leave it at that because there's a little high pitch sound if you put it too high. So right there is fine. All right, I don't know what's wrong with my mouse today. It's weird. Okay, so anyways, once you're done, hit play, and you should be. Video is normally used for 4:3. So to really, get that aspect ratio right, first go on your Xbox, go to my Xbox, go all the way to System Settings, Console Settings, and Display, and under Screen Format, make sure you choose widescreen. And then in EasyCAP Viewer, go to View, Aspect Ratio, and select what your monitor is. So if you have an iMac, the new ones, you can select 16:9 and it have it perfectly. But if you have a MacBook, 16:10 usually works. And if you have if you have an iBook, I don't know, it might even work, but 4:3. But for MacBooks, 16:10, iMacs or other desktops, 16:9. And if you're doing that for 16:10, crop it 2.5 and stretch it. So when you do full screen, it'll look perfectly. And make sure you turn VSync on and smoothing on, so it'll all look nice. And floating, basically that just keeps on top of all windows, so you don't need to do that. And don't show drop frames. So yeah, earlier I was telling you about S-Video versus composite. So right now this is S-Video. But let's say I wanted to do, for some reason I wanted to go back to composite. So as you can see, it's hard, and say I want to look at the text especially, it's so hard to read. On interference, okay. So you can see, I can't even see, I can make out what it is, but it's so fuzzy and gives you a headache, when you play the game. So switch it back to S-Video. And instantly there's a clear difference. Alright, so once you get this set up, now you want to record it. So the software has a built-in recorder, but I found that it would stutter and it would produce a really large file size. So my solution to that was, why don't I just screen capture it? Easy. So so the screen capture for Macs, I'm running Leopard. You have Quicktime player, so fire that up and then go to File and use screen recording. The reason why it's grayed out for me is because I'm using it right now to record this tutorial. But all you see is that you'll see a pop-up, and then it'll tell you what quality you want to use. I use high, and then where you want to save it, and what audio input. So I chose line in input, or you can use microphone and do a live commentary if you wanted to do all that. Excuse me. So once you get that, you might want to convert it because it'll be a big file size, and I don't know. When you upload to YouTube, it'll be HD, but to be honest, 480p looks much better. So to convert it, get Handbrake, and to get Handbrake, you just go search for it, Handbrake. .fr. And it's for Mac and Windows, but we're talking on Mac here, so download it and download for Mac Intel 64-bit. And once you get that, just place it in your application folder, put in your dock or whatever, and launch it. And it'll ask for you for a video, so I'm just gonna throw in any video here. Alrighty, and then this is the settings I used. I used MPEG 4, FFmpeg, so it'll be fast encoding, and constant quality of 86.67% of the original video. And picture settings, I use 800 by 496. So it's not 480 the height, because I found that YouTube won't let it be 480, so I just put it one above 480, and it does 480p. So after that, you'll hopefully get a video that looks like this. So let me show you. And some of you might be thinking, captured videos, they screen capture videos, they won't produce the same quality as direct capture, which is true, but it doesn't stutter like I did. Maybe my hard drive is too slow, but I found stuttering, and I didn't like that at all. So here is some free mode. So the quality itself is still pretty clear. Right now it's just 360p. Let's put 480p. So it's pretty good for a $10 product, and it looks great on the iPhone too. Alright, so yeah, so I hope this helps. So to cover what we reviewed today, we reviewed where to get it, how to get the software, how to configure it, how to record, and how to encode that. And if you have any other questions, just please post in the comments or send me a direct message. I'll be glad to help you. Alright, so this is NetGD, and I'm out. See ya.